Lauren made us watch porn today.
Charlie, do I die tonight?
Lauren, what did you make us watch today?
I didn't make us watch it. In fact, I wish to have turned it off exactly 23 minutes into it.
Yeah.
Well, on Amazon, it's called Seven, as in the number, Deadly Sins. But according to Google, it's actually called Charlie Charlie. So make of that what you will.
Because the game in it is called Charlie Charlie. So it does center on around some teenagers trying to fix their sins. So, do you want to do plot overview, or do you want me to do plot overview? It was shit. Alright, okay, come on. We can do this.
Worst film I've ever seen. Right, plot overview. Spring break in a high school.
Yeah.
Our final girl is in with a bad man.
Bad boy, because he got caught with some marijuana.
Yeah, and then they went to court. And he was getting like 5 years in jail. She got house arrest. And then the lawyer begged for like 72 hours for him to say goodbye.
Yeah.
So, of course, they threw a massive raging house party in spring break for all their criminal friends. The longest party scene I've ever seen in my life happened.
Good 10-15 minutes of just teenagers dancing around a pool.
But badly.
Yeah. At the first half, we were pretty convinced that this was porn.
Racist porn.
Oh, yeah, there's a big theme of racism at the beginning. We lose it at the end.
Second half, hardly mentions it.
Yeah.
One love and all that. But a lot of racism.
You expect me to be afraid of a ghost named Charlie? That's a Mexican?
A Mexican ghost.
Finger this out for later, okay? I'm not sure how you say it in Spanish. I think it's El Finger.
Are you kidding me? I have some chick stand in my room that should be working at T-Bell, and you don't understand how this is awkward?
There's a word for people with a name like Jamal Washington. It rhymes with trigger.
Racism. Anyway, we were saying they threw a party, and then the party got shut down by the police.
Yes, it did. I
Yeah.
forgot that, yeah.
And so like most of the the outsiders, whatever, not the main people, went home, and there was 8 people left.
Yeah, because they made a joke that they thought there were 7 of them, but there was actually 8 of them.
Yeah, because they couldn't count. Oh no, you're the stepdad who walked in to find a girl naked.
Well, I guess that's one way to get liked.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is like weird porn. And she doesn't get dressed. She just like and talks to him for like 5 minutes just with a pillow in front of her chest.
And then she continues to stay naked for the next good few scenes.
Yeah,
If
but
her
then
friends arrive.
She's still in her underwear.
he got the Latina girl to babysit her.
Yeah.
Who was the same age as her. And she was raging, which, fair enough. I'd be raging too if someone my age had to babysit me.
She's my age. Where'd you find her? Backpage.com?
Backpage? Backpage? Tinder, all right?
And we come to find out that this Latina girl in it only has 2 lines.
We have to finish the game.
She only has like 2 lines.
The game.
We have to finish the game.
Oh, she's back.
You have to finish the game.
She dead?
And it's Charlie.
You have to finish the game.
You didn't take it.
Oh my God, you had to finish the game.
God, I'm done with this
That's
stupid
all
ass
that woman
game.
said, but that's her pride getting in the way.
We have to finish the game.
I hate her.
Oh, that poor actress. Yeah.
She just says over and over and over again. But anyway, so when the party died, in rolls the Latina actress. And she was like, oh, we could play a game.
Let's play a game.
And everyone's like, yeah, cool. So they all sat around dancing. And I was like, oh, what game are we going to play? Charlie Charlie. How do you do it?
Charlie, yeah. It's I'm not actually really sure what the game was supposed to be, but they make some sort of Ouija board contraption.
I did 2 pencils.
Yeah, 2 cross pencils
'Cause-
and yes and no's.
Believe it or not, the cross pencils becomes to be an important plot point towards the end.
Yeah. It's a setup.
It does, yeah. It's foreshadowing, whatever you want to call it. So it's like 2 pencils. They make a grid, 2 yeses, 2 nos, and the pencil spins on top of the other pencil. But each of them are given a sin. And
They're all told that every person has a sin that defines them. And so we've got...
And the Latina girl just hands them out, though. Like, she knows them personally.
Yeah. She doesn't even speak the same language as them.
And yeah, it's like, it's not even like it was like a discussion amongst friends, like, oh, who takes what sin, you know, like maybe make that bit fun. Like, she was just like, you're this, you're that, you're pride, whatever, and then we move.
Charlie's putting all of you against the other to the game.
Can't trust nobody. And we all locked in this motherfucker like animals in a cage.
You have to finish the game.
Enough!
You are to cleanse yourself of your sin, and the pencil can't touch the floor.
Yeah.
Like, once you start, you have to finish the game.
But we're not really... I mean, the game is to cleanse your sins, which really doesn't seem like much of a game. But that's what we're told, and then the pencils can't touch the floor, or the game never ends.
Yeah,
Which
like,
doesn't make sense, considering, spoiler, you'll get killed if you don't. And then basically after that, exactly what you think is going to happen happens, where everyone is killed, not via their sin, but just in random ways, because we thought it could be like something like 7.
yeah.
Where they, the gluttonous one, it's someone shoves food down the throat or something.
Yeah,
Could be
or
something like that.
stuffs their face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing like that.
Oh my
Don't
God.
understand any of their punishments.
What happened?
We're all so fucking...
Or like anything to do with their sin apparently that they have.
Yeah, that would have been a good way to do the film. Like, if you're going to go for 7
Expensive
deadly
purses.
sins, kill them as the 7 deadly sins. Kind of like the movie 7.
We do care.
No.
They just get killed randomly.
And not even in good ways. Like I'm supposing it's kind of like it's a possession meets what I assumed actually when I read about it was going to be like a slasher.
Yeah, it looked like a fun, like everyone's trying to go on a fun spring break party, blah blah, killer.
Yeah, that's two films actually in the last week, and we were like, you can't really do this wrong. Killing teens at a house party.
Yeah.
And that's the second film out of 2 that has very much let us down.
Yeah.
But that might be on us because we're in our shit horror era. Maybe we'll watch some good films.
We've got some good ones coming up.
Yeah, stick around.
But I suppose on that, poorly written, the whole reason we watched this to start with is because we saw some big actors in the trailer, or one big actor.
One. We've seen Eric Roberts as like a judge. I think he owed someone money. And by someone, I mean Tony Mercedes.
Yeah, which is a great point, because like you said, we were like, oh, he owes someone money. Or is this his son making this film?
It's not his son.
Is he just coming in? No, it's Tony Mercedes, who...
He owns like a big music label, so this seems like a passion project, and he's like opened his own filming label.
Yeah.
The screenplay was done by him. It was produced by him.
And then directed by Glenn Plummer, who is another really big actor, which is insane. And considering there's quite a lot of racism at the beginning of this script, and then a black man's directed it, it's quite surprising because it doesn't feel like it's racist in a politically...
Tony Mercedes is black.
Yeah, he is.
That's 2 of them.
It is so bizarre that then they've gone to put the black man, when he gets caught by the police, he has watermelon and marijuana in his trunk. Like, the stereotyping is insane.
Crazy. And then obviously like the white girl got off with like nothing.
Yeah.
maybe they're playing into that. Like, they over stereotype because, like, maybe they thought it'd be funnier that way. So if you're going for I think if they had aimed for like a scary movie vibe, like the scary movies, not as in a spooky movie, and made it like funny, it's forgivable. I love the scary movie franchise. They make fun of a lot of stuff. It's fantastic. But this wasn't funny. And it wasn't spooky.
And the racism wasn't a setup to anything. Like, we thought maybe because the whole idea was to repent their sins, maybe they have to repent the discrimination they've had against people.
But like,
no, nothing to do with it.
But even like the whole way, add nothing to the plot, and even how they speak to each other, like in the most horrible way. And again, like the main final girl, like her like buzz phrases are awful. Like she just swears for the sake of swearing. Like there's no point to it.
Deal, bitch.
Which is fine. Like in your day-to-day life, I swear a lot, and it's fine. But I think in a film, it's got to have a purpose.
Yeah, it stood out. It was too much.
Way too much. It was like completely overemphasized. Like made a really big deal out of it. For what?
Yeah.
In the end, Charlie murders everyone. And then your final girl makes it at the end, repents her sins, and allows Jesus into her body. And she said, I remember what my dad said to me when I was younger, and that evil, you can only kill evil where two lines meet.
Yeah.
So
she makes a blood sacrifice to Jesus.
And then just takes her finger with the blood that she sacrificed to Jesus and like does like a cross, and then just like pokes where the two lines meet, and Charlie evaporates.
Oh, does he?
Oh, does he? So what we failed to mention is there were 8 of them, but they sent one away because he was very high.
Guys, I have Molly in my pocket. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
He was high as a kite on MDMA, and I just don't think they could be bothered with him. So they sent him off to go get the Chinese food. And obviously we see him leave on screen. Later, it is revealed in the big plot twist that Charlie actually possessed. I don't remember his name. I don't remember any of the names.
Kim. There was a Kim.
Kim was the final girl.
That's the only reason I remember.
Yeah,
Kim was the final girl.
Anyway, the guy was going to get the food. Got possessed by Charlie. It was revealed that he in fact does all the killings while possessed. And then so the friend comes and rescues the final girl at the end, and then it's all revealed and they're walking out, and then it pans back to him and his eyes are red.
The worst.
Like Charlie.
Oh, God, the worst editing.
And then finally, 1 hour, 26 minutes, and 1 second later, the film ends.
Oh, what a day.
And I don't know if it was sequel bait, that ending.
I think it probably
I
was.
really hope it isn't.
Tony,
pack it in.
Stop it.
Tony also made a film, Thought He Saved Christmas.
Was it Saved Christmas? I've written it down.
For this exact purpose.
The Thought Who Stole Christmas.
Stole Christmas, yeah.
Because originally we thought this was
porn, like that was it.
Porn, yeah, but someone with a fetish for edging. Never sex scene. Will we actually get to any sex? Maybe that's this writer's kink, like the
edging.
Yeah. Because there's so many sex scenes that start and then go nowhere. And then it got a little bit there, I suppose.
There was a touchy subject in the middle of it.
You knew I was a virgin, right? You took that from me.
They didn't really tackle anything else. Like, It's the only issue I think that was brought up that was even addressed
Yeah.
throughout the whole film. Like everything else was just brushed under the carpet.
Yeah.
I hated it.
It was so bad.
I actually think it's the worst film I've ever watched.
Yeah, it's not even like there was nothing to like laugh at. It wasn't engaging.
I spent the entire film playing with this.
We got an Amazon delivery about 10 minutes in.
It's Scout's birthday.
Can you be racist to white people?
Mom, it's nothing. It's just house arrest. Just admit it.
I'm
You're
done.
bummed because you might not be able to
Oh,
go
the
to
gun.
Miami with Ted. The hell out.
Oh, where'd he go, Jeff?
I forgot that's
Jim's
when the
gas.
car got off backstage.
Hey, she looks like that. Which one of these bitches is telling her she's getting this medium?
Are you
dick
ready
later?
to rumble?
Yo, man.
I went into the thing.
I think it's the closest I've ever come to like actually not wanting to finish a film.
Yeah.
Ratings. What did the internet give it?
Yeah. I don't think I found a Rotten Tomatoes.
It's only on IMDb though, isn't it?
2.6 out of 10. I think that's too much.
Yeah, in your first page of Notebook there, what did we watch?
We watched The Child and Monster Wolf.
And what's the comparison?
The Child got 4.5 on IMDb.
Yeah.
What did Monster Wolf get? Oh, maybe I didn't put the IMDb down.
Oh.
But it got higher than that for sure. I think it got about similar to The Child.
Cool. Yeah, and all of them were too high.
Child was fine. I stand by it.
The final 20 minutes of The Child was worth it. Anyway, so ratings for this. Why don't you give yours first this time?
Right, so my score out of 10, I'm gonna give it 1.5, and that's for the practical effect of that guy's eye coming out of his head. That's me done. On to you.
You're given a film, right? Essentially a grade of 15% based on literally 1 minute of screen time.
Yeah. Maybe one.
We might have to use the average for this because I will give it 0. There is nothing redeeming about this film. Not even the eye.
Charlie looked alright. I didn't mind that.
To catch up with some old friends.
Why is he so disgusting? What's with his hands?
I'm guessing he looks like he's been like
Kim.
burned or
You ever wonder why your dad abandoned you?
I quite like the Charlie
You
guy.
don't know shit about my father, and I know he'd never abandoned me.
I did. I minded it in so many ways. Because, right, so I get that, like, how old is the story of Charlie? Because they made it out like this was a game passed down through generations.
Yeah,
And this kid turns up in a sweater and some jeans.
yeah, he looked like he died like last year.
Yeah. Like, he looked like he was pulled fresh out of the water after a 3-month murder.
Well, they tried.
They didn't. They actually didn't.
I think the point is we would never recommend this to anyone.
Yeah, in
Ever.
fact, watch this film for the spoilers. Save yourself 1 hour, 26 minutes, and 1 second.
It doesn't get better.
It doesn't. And I hate to say it, I don't think I'll ever watch any Tony Mercedes film. The
No.
Thought Who Stole Christmas? Maybe a Christmas special.
Comes near me, I will fucking kill
He
you.
looks so done.
We have to move
I actually hate this
You're
film.
all running
but
out of
this
time.
might be the worst thing I've ever watched.
Yeah, we're not rewatching this shit.
In one of the greatest films ever made. We still need to think of an outro.
We do.